To our candidates night. We're so pleased that we have such a good response and such a good crowd tonight. We are here, of course, to get to know our candidates a little bit better, and I'll be introducing them to you in just a few minutes. I did want to remind everybody, if you do have a cell phone on you, if you could go ahead and put that on silence now. I've already silenced mine, so if you could take just a few minutes and do that. If you have any electronic device on you, if you could go ahead and put that on mute or on vibrate. I do want to introduce our committee members. This year I had a great committee to work with. My name is Kathy Tipton. I'm the chair of the committee. With me, we have Sid Reedy. Sid, if you would stand, please. We have Gary Smith here. Pete Cahill is on the committee this year. G. Paray is on our committee as well. Ed DeVries is not able to be here tonight. And then, of course, me. And, I'm sorry? Oh, and Colleen, of course. I forgot to write down Colleen. We are going to have one person be the timekeeper, and that is, of course, Colleen. She's going to be our timekeeper tonight. She's going to try and keep us on track. Now, our candidates we have with us tonight, and so I don't say their name wrong, I'm going to come out here. We have Mr. Ralph Swift. We have Mr. Larry McNamara, Mr. Bob Jackson, and Mr. John Conrad. And they're going to have a few minutes here to tell you a little bit about themselves. We do want to tell you a little bit about how the night's going to go. We are going to ask the candidates a question. We are going to go in alphabetical order, and we're going to alternate who starts the question. So for example, our first question, Mr. Conrad is going to go first. And on our second question, Mr. Jackson will go first, and so on. We received 24 questions. We consolidated what we felt were the common issues that the questions addressed, and we developed 5 questions that we believe cover those main issues. We do have planned 2 hours for this event, and we have four candidates, each with their allotted time. So we do have some time constraints. The functional categories that we divided the questions into are marketing, strategic questions, financial questions, and organizational questions. We did provide the questions to the candidates yesterday, so they would have some time to review them and formulate their answers. And each candidate has 3 minutes to answer. We also have planned 2 impromptu questions. What we have done, and they'll also have 3 minutes to answer those questions. What we have is 3x5 cards on this table and down here at the other door with pens. And what we're inviting you to do is to provide suggestions for 2 last-minute impromptu questions. During the break, which will occur about 7 o'clock, the committee will get together and review any questions that the group submits, and we'll use those as impromptu questions. At the end of our question and answer session, each candidate will also have time to make closing statements. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and have the candidates begin their introductory statements. And I would like to start with Ralph Swift. Ralph, if you could take 2 minutes and give us your statement.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Well, I know you're all sitting out there and saying, gee, who is Ralph Swift? And if you read the Glade today, you'll see a little bit of summary on the bio side of things. And let me try to put a little depth behind that bio. A simple list of projects that